Yes, dear scholars, let us move on with our biology lesson. We are still dealing with the forms of mutation that arise due to change in the number of the chromosomes. And of course here we are talking about aneuploidy, okay? Where a gamete will possess an extra chromosome or will be deficient by one chromosome, what we call aneuploidy. So now, what is the effect of aneuploidy? The overall effect here is production of zygotes which have an extra chromosome or which have less, or which have which are lacking one chromosome or which are deficient by one chromosome. And so now, this one here results into undesirable effects, especially for a zygote that has lost or that is deficient by one chromosome. So, zygotes which are lacking one chromosome may not survive. They don't survive, and so they die. But now here, zygotes which have an extra chromosome, that is one chromosome, those ones survive, but they have a number of abnormalities. They normally possess a number of abnormalities such as Down's syndrome, of course the other one is Klinefelter's syndrome, and then Turner's syndrome. So those conditions are undesirable conditions, as we shall be looking at one by one when we proceed. So we can say that it results into formation of zygotes with an extra chromosome with an extra chromosome, or zygotes which are deficient by one chromosome, or we can say lacking a chromosome. So that is the overall effect of what we call aneuploidy. So now we continue that zygotes lacking a chromosome, do not survive. So you can see those are some of the possible causes of zygotes. So zygotes lacking a chromosome do not survive, and of course do not survive, so they die. And of course these ones, those are the ones of the zygotes which have a condition of 2n-1. Okay? Those with 2n-1, those are the zygotes now. They are lacking a chromosome. Such zygotes do not live longer. So what happens is that they die. Now we shall also see that zygotes with an extra chromosome, with an extra chromosome, that is 2n plus 1, survive, but, okay, this one survive, but they have a number of abnormalities, but they have a number of abnormalities. They have a number of abnormalities, such as Down's syndrome, Down's syndrome. Then the other condition is Klinefelter's syndrome. Klinefelter's syndrome. So Down's syndrome, Klinefelter's syndrome, and then Turner's syndrome. Turner's syndrome. So those are some of the abnormalities that result in what we call that result from a condition whereby a zygote has an extra chromosome. We have Down's syndrome, Klinefelter's syndrome, and then Turner's syndrome. Then lastly, we know that a zygote bearing an extra chromosome, that is 2n plus 1, the condition is called trisomy. For a zygote with an extra chromosome, for a zygote with an extra chromosome, that is 2n plus 1, the condition, or this condition is known as trisomy. The condition is known as trisomy. Okay, such a zygote has, okay. Now for a zygote which has a condition called a trisomy, that is 2n plus 1, having gained one extra chromosome. Now, such a chromosome has 3 copies of a certain chromosome. You know, chromosomes within living things are numbered, such as chromosome 1, chromosome 2, up to chromosome 20, 21, 22, 23. So now, such a zygote which has acquired one more extra chromosome, the zygote has 3 copies. It has 3 copies of a certain chromosome. Okay? Such a zygote has 3 copies. 3 copies of a certain. 3 copies of a certain chromosome. 3 copies of a certain chromosome. So, Dear scholars, that is the effect of aneuploidy. Let us meet next time in the next video, of course, where we are going to discuss now each one of these conditions: Down's syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, and then Turner's syndrome. Otherwise, that is what has been discussed as shown on the board. Let us meet in the next video.